my least favorite thing. That and the sound of my voice. It's not just the picture. I can't stand the sound of my own voice. Don't know what that's all about. I'm sure I'm not the only one, but so this is the budget thing that you've been doing, right? And this is the questionnaire. And when you look at the questionnaire, it talks about what percentage of your salary are you spending on fixed expenses and variable expenses, right? And so I thought I'd show you how to do that part. Now I'm just going to use made up numbers. I'm going to say that I have, turn my pen on. I'm going to say that I'm spending $1,000 a month on rent. And I'm leaving out the websites because, well, I'm just making up prices. I'm going to take off my glasses for a second. Let's go 200 on auto, 100 on car insurance, student loans. We'll make something up. We'll call it $50, right? I just had a student email me and go, I'm not going to college, so what should I do for that? I'm like, I don't care if you're going to college. Still look it up. It's a hypothetical. This isn't a real life situation. 25. So I'm just filling out these numbers. What I am doing, though, is I'm making sure these numbers come to a total of $2,000. If they don't, right, you have to figure out what you're going to do with your excess money or where you're going to cut expenses. So once you get through it all, 50, 100, I should have written these in before and saved myself some time right now. 50, 50. I put in all easy numbers because the truth is like, you know, I don't care at this point. I'm just making up numbers, right? TV, gas, phone, electric. We're doing another 50 and another 50, right? So what it's asking you in the thing is it's saying, what percentage of your salary are you spending on fixed expenses? So what you need to do is you need to tally up all of your fixed expenses. Now mine are going to come to, if I add them all together, they're going to come to $1,435, right? If I take my variable expenses, don't forget this clothing allowance right here, plus all of this. Where'd my pen go? My variable expenses are going to come to $565. Mine add up perfectly to 2,000 because yay, I can do that. If you want yours to add up to 2,000, once you've put in all of the things that you have to do, right? Because your fixed expenses, those are the ones that really count that you're looking at. Clothing, resources and stuff like that, those are gonna vary, right? They aren't gonna always be the same. So anything you have left over, either put into your savings or put it into your entertainment or put it in. Does that make some sense? To any extra that you have in this, put it somewhere, right? Save more or entertain yourself more, but you should have it all add up to about $2,000. When it comes time to do the percentages are so easy, right? Because we're going to take the amount, our total fixed expenses, total fixed, over our total income. And if you remember, our total income for the month is $2,000, right? So to solve this, we're going to take our $1,435 and divide it by, sometimes it's helpful and sometimes it's not, and divide it by $2,000. And what you're going to get when you plug that into the calculator, you're going to go 1,435 divided by 2,000, and you'll get 0.7175. To get a percent, we just move the decimal 2 places. I'm going to round it up. I'm going to call that 72%. So 72% of my whole income is spent on these fixed expenses. And then we have to do the same for the variable. So to find that, we're going to find our variable total. Over our monthly total, right? Which is going to give us $565 divided by 2,000. And that should give us 0.2825. This one won't round up because if I move the decimal over to here, right, for percentage, that my next number is 2, so it would round down, it wouldn't round up. So we would be at 28%. And that's really all you have to do to find these percentages, right? Just total them all up and divide by your total income. You're going to get a decimal. You're going to move it, that decimal, to the right 2 places. Round up or round down accordingly, right? If it's 5 or more, you're going to round it up. This was a 7, so we rounded to 72. This was a 2, so we kept it at 28. We rounded down. So once you complete that, so here's what you have to turn in. You have to turn in this sheet, right, with all of your expenses and the information about where you found those numbers, right? Then I need your total fixed and I need your total variable, right? Your percentages, those percentages that they're asking for. And then you're going to answer all of these questions on a separate sheet, right? You're going to do your budget questionnaire. Do not shortchange me in your answers, right? Actually think them out. Be smart in your answers. Think out what you're saying, right? That will be all that you have to turn into me, right? And then you get your 100 points and your grade goes up and you'll be like, yay, right? That's it. That's all I've got for you. So I think that you can totally do this. I think all of you can get an A on this project. When I see you next week, the project's going to be taxes, and everyone's going to have a scenario and everyone will be doing taxes. But this week is a pretty easy week, I think, for you. It's not super demanding. The hardest part is looking stuff up and finding the prices, right?